So it's a very grey and dark Tuesday evening. It's 7:30 p.m. and I'm just going for a little walk to test out some settings on the Samsung S25 Ultra. Today I'm shooting in 4K, 24 frames per second in log profile, and I haven't fully tested this phone in these kind of lighting conditions. I know I get some very good video when it's sunny, but what about these kinds of conditions with very dark gray, almost black clouds? So the other day I was testing this camera or this phone. I was shooting in 60 frames per second to get the most steady shots, but I just wanted to test out 24 frames per second to see if it's good enough, or just to see if it is usable for vlogging like this. Maybe the footage will be less smooth, because I was very impressed with the 60 frames per second footage. It was very, very smooth. But if I can reduce the frames per second, and if this setting is good enough, I can save a lot of storage. And I also have this theory that a slower frame rate is better in low light conditions. I don't know if that's accurate, but just something I want to test out. So I'm using the ultra wide lens. I find that it is very, very good for these kind of handheld vlogs, because I can get not only my face when I'm talking to the camera, but I will also capture some of the surroundings. It is very, very windy today. The other day I was just using the audio with the microphones directly in the phone. Today I'm using the Rode wireless mic, and I have the wind muff on, and I hope the audio will sound better than the footage from the other day, because even though the built-in microphones are very good, they suffer under these kind of very windy conditions. And I'm not sure that the Rode microphone will do much better, but I hope at least that the wind muff will do something about to reduce the wind noise. But we'll see. I was planning to to walk up to the top of the hill as I normally do and just have a look at the view, but I figure that it's probably better to stay on lower ground because of the wind. So I might go down to the Vigdel beach instead and have a look there. So this is the super telephoto lens. I think it's a 5x zoom. And there are some sheep up on that little hill there. The image looks very good on the screen, so I'm eager to see the quality when I color grade and have a look on a bigger screen. So Vigdel beach is situated inside of this little bay. The beach itself is about 500 meters long. And we're not very far from Stavanger Airport. It's been raining quite a lot today, and I was waiting because I wanted to go for a walk, but it kept raining until this evening. I suddenly looked out the window and it had stopped, and we had I could see some sunlight on the horizon, but the sky is getting darker again. I can feel some raindrops in the air, so this will probably not be a very long walk, because as soon as it starts raining, I'll be running back to the car. So this is Vigdel beach. Very tiny beach in a little bay. I'm also eager to see if the low light and also this frame rate, 24 frames per second, if it will influence the image stabilization in any way. So we'll see, because I was very impressed with the stabilization when I was shooting in bright daylight, and I was shooting in 60 frames per second. So this is just an experiment to see if I can get away with shooting in 24 frames per second to save some storage space on the phone, and yeah, we'll see. I will also test out 30 frames per second, which is probably better for YouTube. That's what I heard, at least. So I don't know. I'm living in Norway, and we use the PAL system. So optionally, I should be able to shoot in 25 frames per second or 50 frames per second. That's what I use on the iPhone and all my other cameras. But there's no such setting on this phone, so I'm trying to figure out if it's possible to change the settings, or if I need to use maybe the black camera app, perhaps. So I'll do some research on that. It's not a problem when I'm walking outside like this, but if I'm walking like in a city where there are some lights or some light fixtures, sometimes I will see flickering on the screen. So if I could use the PAL settings, that would be better. So the landscape here is very cool, all these rock formations here. I think I will go just have a look on the if I go to the top of this little hill and see what kind of view I can get from there. There's a lot of hiking trails in this area, and many of the trails are marked with this kind of blue or red markings. So it is easy to stay on the right trail and don't you don't need to get lost, because there's always a blue marking somewhere. So here's another of those blue markings on that rock. So that's very nice. So all of this area is privately owned land, but we have a right to walk here. So we have a law here in Norway called allemannsretten, which means like every man's rights. And that says that you can walk on every field, you can climb every mountain, you can walk through every forest, as long as you don't do any damage or scare the grazing animals. So that's the reason why I had to climb over that fence, because there are cows and sheep grazing here most of the year, and they are pretty used to seeing strangers walking around. So this is another little bay. Someone built a cabin there, and I think there is a tiny little beach down there, but sometimes all the sand is washed out. It looks like there's not too much sand there now, so it's only rocks, but sometimes when I walk past here, I suddenly see they have a nice little sandy beach, and other times it's all gone. So that's interesting. So this is the normal wide lens, not the ultra wide, just as a comparison. So there's another blue marking on that pole. And we have a few more of those summer cabins. There are some ship on the horizon, waiting to get into, probably to Tananger port. So I think I'll be heading back to the car, because it feels like there's some rain coming, and I don't want to be stuck up here if that happens. And also the wind is getting pretty cold. It's about I think it was 14 degrees Celsius when I left the car, and that is a pretty comfortable temperature, but with this wind coming almost directly from the northwest, it is quite cold. So this is probably a wheat field or something. I'm not quite sure what it is called, but you're not allowed, of course, to walk over there where they are growing stuff, but on this grassland anyone can go for a walk, as long as you don't disturb any animals. So the temperature dropped the last few days. We had this weekend we had almost 27, 28 degrees Celsius, and now it has dropped more than 10 degrees. So that's something you have to get used to when you're living in Norway. The weather changes very quickly, almost without any forewarnings. So this is an overview over the entire Vigdel beach. Tiny little beach hidden between two hills.